There comes a moment in every person's life when the truth becomes too loud to ignore. The moment you realize the biggest source of pain in your life is you, not your childhood, not your parents, not your job, not society, not the world. You, your choices, your avoidance, your habits, your refusal to face yourself. Your attachment to the identity that quietly destroyed everything you could have become. This moment is terrifying because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Most people spend years running from this realization. They drown it in dopamine. They bury it in entertainment. They hide it in noise because silence is dangerous. Silence forces confrontation, and confrontation reveals something brutal. You have been living as the villain of your own story. The villain isn't always malicious. Sometimes the villain is the one who keeps choosing comfort over growth, the one who breaks routines the moment they start working, the one who quits the second progress demands consistency, the one who refuses to heal because healing would remove the excuses they've depended on for years, the one who destroys opportunities because success feels more dangerous than failure. Most people aren't afraid of failing. Failure is familiar. They're afraid of responsibility because responsibility removes escape routes. Responsibility forces you to say, I wasted time. I sabotaged myself. I knew what to do, and I didn't do it. And when that realization hits, your ego panics. It blames everyone. It rewrites history. It builds protective narratives. Life just didn't work out. I tried my best. I wasn't ready. But deep down, you weren't unlucky. You were undisciplined. And dopamine made sure you stayed that way. Dopamine wants you comfortable, predictable, compliant. It wants you addicted to instant relief, chasing micro pleasures instead of macro transformation. And you obeyed it. For years, maybe decades. Your life didn't collapse loudly, it collapsed quietly, through tiny betrayals of self-respect, sleeping in, breaking promises, postponing dreams, numbing emotions, choosing shortcuts, avoiding pain. Each small choice chipped away at who you could have become. And now the villain version of you is fully formed, shaped by avoidance, reinforced by cheap dopamine, protected by ego. But here's the twist. The villain isn't evil. The villain is scared. Scared of uncertainty. Scared of a new identity. Scared of expectations. Scared of becoming powerful. Because power requires discipline. Power requires maturity. Power requires accountability. So instead, you became safe, predictable, small, manageable. But part 9 is where the illusion breaks. Not because the pain disappears, but because the truth becomes undeniable. Once you realize you are the villain, you also realize you are the only one who can become the hero. Your story cannot change until you confront the version of you that destroyed the last chapters. The identity that avoided growth, the habits that killed discipline, the mindset that kept you repeating the same year over and over. This confrontation is brutal. You will feel guilt, regret, anger at yourself. But those emotions are not punishment. They are awakening. Self-awareness hurts before it heals. Part 9 demands one thing. Stop romanticizing the life you've outgrown. Stop protecting the identity that ruined your potential. Stop giving your old self authority over your future. You get to choose now. You get to rewrite the character you've been playing. You get to decide whether the villain keeps winning or whether this is the moment everything shifts. You are not doomed. You are not broken. You are not stuck. You are simply overdue for a new identity. And when the villain steps aside, the real story finally begins.